Hi everyone, this is Palak Khandelwal. I'm your mathematics tutor for today, and I welcome to you today's class where we are going to discuss a very magical tool called differentiation. Okay, so before delving into the theory and all the discussion of the topic, let me give you some examples so that you are able to relate the topic. Okay, so you might have noticed this thing that when a rocket is launching, so we get that instantaneous speed at every point. So how do we do that? How we are able to calculate that? Or the speedometer in our vehicles that is able to give us instantaneous speed. So how basically we are able to do all these things? So basically it's the differentiation which is like working in the back of the system. Okay. So this is differentiation. According to this, we can calculate any rate of change. Okay. Anything which is changing, whether it is population which is growing or decreasing, whether it is a speed which is increasing or decreasing, any change, whether it is positive or negative, it can be calculated using this tool. Okay, and the topic is called differentiation. Okay, so let me just show you the basic notes and let's discuss how we can do this. Okay, so I hope this is visible to everybody. Great, very good. Okay, so I have given you the basic day-to-day definition, but let's come to the book language or the book definition of this particular topic. So it is let me just use my pen. Okay, everything good. So it's a fundamental concept in calculus that deals with finding the rate of change, right? I have told you it is the rate of change at which one function changes with respect to its variable. Okay, if I give you the mathematical representation of this thing, let's say y, it is a function in x, right? It is a function. So with the change in x, as the y is changing, okay, the relation is called differentiation. Or it is also used to calculate slope of curve. If any curve is there at any given point, if I have to calculate the slope, this could also be calculated using differentiation. Okay, so here are the list of the application that we can calculate using the differentiation. Like I've told you, it's about slope of a curve, velocity or acceleration, how the speed or the velocity is changing, maximum minimum, the function which at which point the function would be maximum, at which point it would be minimum, the increasing decreasing function, whether something would rise or fall in economics. So depending on this economics, like in order to calculate the cost and all, engineering, there are lots of application. And optimization means in order to increase the profit, in order to increase the efficiency, we can use this tool. Okay, so this was all about the theoretical side of the concept. Okay, but obviously we have to do the formulas and the mathematics and all. So let's delve into that thing, that what are the list of the formulas that we have to use and how we actually solve the question, which is ultimately gonna like give us marks in our papers. Okay, okay, so let's understand this. First, let me just slide it a bit. Okay, yeah, that is okay. Wait, let me just remove this. Hmm. Okay, I'm not able to use my pen. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, so these are the list of formulas that we will use. So list of the formula is like the first says constant. If it is a constant, its slope is 0 or its derivative is 0. How come? See, let's say y is a function 5. Now, if constant is there, can I write x raised to power 0 with this? Because anything raised to power 0 is 1. Okay, now this is a basic formula that we use in differentiation. If I have to calculate the derivative or the differentiation of y, what do I do? If it is x raised to power n and I have to calculate its derivative with respect to x, what I will do? I will bring the power down and I'll reduce the power by 1. Okay. So if I apply the same thing here, this is 5. If I bring 0 down and I reduce the power by 1. Okay. Now, whatever here, anything, whatever is there here, if anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So, by this I can conclude that the derivative of any constant is 0. Okay, so this was our first formula. The derivative of any constant, whether it is negative, positive, big number, small number, fraction, irrational number, anything. If it is a constant, then it is 0. Okay. Similarly, if we have something like this, if I have the second formula, if I have y is equal to x. So if I apply same formula here, power is 1. If I bring 1 down, 1 minus 1 is 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. So this is 1. So the derivative of x is 1. Okay. And this is the third formula that I am talking about. Bring the power down and reduce it by 1. Okay. Then there are list of formulas that we have to go through. It's okay. You won't be able to memorize it in one go. But as you will attempt the questions, you will get an idea of all these formulas. Okay. You have to learn about the log also, exponential function also, the various trigonometric functions. And these are three important rules that you have to keep in mind. Okay. I'll give you the introduction, or you can say a example of every thing. Okay. So coming to this, let me just give you an idea of how we will actually solve the question. Okay. So this is our first question. This says x cube plus 5x square minus 7x plus 2. So four terms are there. Cube, quadratic, linear and constant. So what I will do for x cube, I'll take the 3 down. I'll reduce power by 1. Then plus 5 will be as it is. I'll take the 2 down and I'll reduce power by 1. Then minus 7. Because remember I have told you the derivative of x is 1. I have showed it also to you. And last one is 2. So the derivative of constant is 0. So finally, what is the answer that we have? It is 3x square plus 5 into 2. 10x minus 7. Okay. So it is very simple. As you will get a practice of these questions, na, this is very simple. Okay. Now let's try a bit complex problem where we are going to use this product rule. Now what exactly is product rule? So if two polynomial functions are in multiplication, so how do we apply differentiation here? So we take first polynomial function as u and another as v, and we apply this formula. We keep u and calculate derivative of v. We keep v and calculate derivative of u. Okay. One differentiation of another plus second differentiation of first. Okay. Let's apply it. Okay. Then you will get a good idea of this. Let's apply it here. So the question says it is 3x square plus 2. And first I'm just copying down the question again. And this is x cube minus 1. Now what I'll do? I'll keep first bracket as it is. I'll keep the first bracket as it is. And I'll calculate the derivative of the second. So this is 3x cube is 3x square and derivative of constant is 0. Plus, if I keep x cube minus 1 as it is and I calculate derivative of this is 6x and 2 is 0. Okay. So now I have two different, you can say families. So I have to apply the formula. I have to apply the formula here. This is 9x4. What am I doing? I'm just multiplying this by this and then I'll multiply this by this. So this is 6x square plus, let's multiply this. This is 6x4 minus 6x. So using the like terms, this is 9x4 plus, okay, I have to add it also. Okay, sorry. I just missed this like term. So I have to add also. So this 9x4 and 6x4, these are like terms, right? So I will add it. This is 15x raised to power 4. Then the second term is 6x square minus 6x. That's it. Okay. So this was for the product rule, that u differentiation of v plus v differentiation of u. Okay. Now let's come to the question rule. Okay. Let me show you the next question that I have here. This is an example of question rule. Now, how we are going to do the question rule? It's just the same. Now, we'll do this in division, right? Like the formula you will here be u differentiation of v minus v differentiation of u divided by v square. This is the formula that we are going to use here. So let's see. What is u? U is 2x square plus 1 differentiation of v. What is differentiation of x plus 3? Obviously 1. Differentiation of x is 1 and 3 being constant would be 0. Minus x plus 3 and the differentiation of u. I don't have space here, so I'm writing it here. Differentiation of 2x square is 4x and the differentiation of 1 is 0. Okay. Divided by x plus 3 square. Okay. Now just simplify it. This is 2x square plus 1 minus 4x square minus 12x divided by x plus 3 square. This is minus 2x square minus 12x plus 1 divided by x plus 3 square. Right? We just have to apply the formula and then we have to do the simplification. That's it. Okay, not more than that. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Product rule we discussed, question rule we discussed. Then we have something like chain rule. Okay, now what is chain rule? Chain rule is something when the functions are in integrated form. Function of function, right? There's no multiplication or division in between. There is a function of function. So how we are going to use this? Now see, this is sine and this is a polynomial function. So what I will do, differentiation of sine is cos and I'll copy it here, 3x square plus 1. Now I'll do the differentiation of this bracket. This is 6x. That's it. Done? Very interesting? Yeah, very nice. Okay, let me give you one more example. Okay, you'll enjoy this. Now we will make it bit complex and we will mix everything together. Now let's see this question. This has got exponential function. This has got logarithm function. This has got product rule plus the chain rule. Okay, all four things are there. Let's understand. Because there's a product rule, what I will do, I'll put e raised to power 2x as it is and I'll calculate the differentiation of log, which is 1 by x. You will get this in the list of formula. So slowly, when you will do the question regularly, you will get an idea of all this formula. Then I will write the other function. I'll write the derivative of e raised to power 2x, which is same because exponential has the same derivative. Now I am applying chain rule, which is the derivative of this 2x, which is 2. Okay. So in this question, exponential function and logarithm function was there. Then we applied product rule. Then we applied the chain rule. Okay. So I think I have taken all the basic questions. Okay. And I hope it was not very much to absorb in one class. But definitely in the next class, we will attempt more complex problem. But you don't have to worry. We will slowly increase our pace and you will get a very good understanding of this. Okay. So I hope you have enjoyed today's class. Let's summarize this. Okay. So we have discussed differentiation. It is very basic thing, just rate of change, or you can say slope of anything, any curve. Okay. It has variety of application in the field of mathematics, physics, engineering, economics, and so on. And in order to solve the formula, in order to solve the questions, the practice problems that we are going to see in our question papers, we have to use some key formulas that we will learn. Plus, we have to apply some rule. That is power rule, basic rule. That remember, take the power down and reduce it by 1. Then it is called product rule. Something is product rule. We have discussed question rule and chain rule. Okay. So that's all for today's class. And I'll see you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye-bye and practice questions. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care. Okay.